94.7 Asempa FM Suni, all talk all day. Ekosiisen Jumedi no wasuguswa utie no final day in the month of September. Nyame admochna ira the month of October. How time flies. Nyame adom abijafo mienu ni nyina atnase. Eric J Martinenka Dada oye Bono Region Deputy Communications Officer Edema NDC. Sounds so and former Member of Parliament for the Lejokuku constituency, Dr. Bernard Okoboy, Osan former Deputy Health Minister, former Board Chairman, Kolebu Teaching Hospital, and some other positions holding in the first term of this administration. Dr. Okoboy Atnase, Oba Ekosiisen studio ha, or your official government spokesperson. Into your remember na kwa banafi ya share atwa yen common zoba. I've gotten loads and loads of your messages, reactions to interviewer many the presiding member for Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly yebeshe na yedi ni nyina ho enkomo plus some other issues on our table. Dr. Okoboy akwa banete saying
Ori. In fact, Obi, we are too much. Obi, unti manya atamfu bebre. And according to some Javins, the back class are 31st. In fact, Obi, me do so have me ayo Supreme Court judge.
Me da say.
After retirement, you know, nema opposition our Council of State.
Obi, me da say, Doc.
Hey, Mami, Chiamia, my brother, Honorable Samuel Abujinapo.
Okay.
Or boy, Juma Papa, me monitor the movements. Engagement, no doors. Nah, that's the way to go. When you engage more, at the end of the day, Nema is stable and peaceful. Now, efficiency and so across. So, especially youthful leaders are or more modern. They help to make a case for all youth, and so we have to celebrate and commend them. My bonidin, my brother, and so lawyer Jerry Ahmed.
Okay,
he's a very good brother. That's the Coastal
Koda Development Authority. Na osi enche okita sa small carts na omusi omundi beye ebua to try and instead of Okada, which has proven to be quite unsafe. Share the accident rate now. They are trying to have a program to possibly help those people to move away from the 2 wheels to the 4 wheels. Okay.
And also, I think
it was a promise your party made in the last election.
Yes, we I think the vice president we made statement to the effect that we have to find a program that can, in a very progressive manner, replace 2 wheels with 4 wheels, especially for commercial business. Very important. Na maboni dino mamimbo penyi bakundi also is doing his best. Pressure I want to know esuche Ghana all ministers. You can imagine penyi na mebo ndino Honorable Kwesi Amwakwata. Oh na unze when you are on the other side no.
Yes.
Human beings as we are selfish by nature. Time and me shushe me like my roadie Obi. The minimum say yenko teach ko madi mami. Obi until unze asem etimima odi obi ebeye closer.
Yeah.
Now for the wa appreciate the na okom.
Yeah.
Hey Obi. Me be ni kakra no say na me fi anopa na obi sufufuru aba. Ewia no bi wo ho. Now even despite all that, no, he's doing his best. Now as he here the program, now I have some few suggestions, especially for some of our ministries. They need to get communication. I know traditional PRO setup ministries
no, yeah.
But who share the pace of political initiatives, ni policies, ni government and running now. We need to do what Honorable Matthew Poku prepare here. Who are convincent?
Yeah.
Anytime you want anything from education, who fair kwa? I said the only Honorable Napwakasa. And a bit difficult say ubefa vacuum be propaganda about education.
And he's done a similar thing with energy and so.
Energy.
Yeah, he's appointed the communications.
The two ministries, and I mean you as example.
Okay.
And Sen Oko Bwache Jako also had that young man.
Yeah. A friend is saying po. Damoa.
Oh, Obi. And yes, I know the two ministries no open information on those are me share honorable Matthew Pepe. Me sending message call any document you want. Inti yes sir eboa look me can't wait because of the motorway. Obi ube engineer fair through Milekma Road I got to know a lot of the most of the directors. Now the chief director is engineer fair. Ube no not show number of meetings or more minutes on motorway. Sources the last issues by trying to find an arrangement that can either pay for itself or how to improve on the motorway instead of 4 lane to 10 lane and the drawings. When you say drawings for a project, and you one day area. Who say your drawings didn't design that whole? A chance your cost site. I'm obiako ye gather data. Aye geographical input. Any order. All these things have been done on paper, but you need to get someone who will constantly come and feed us with these efforts, because unfortunately for human beings, until the outcome is seen, the efforts are not appreciated. But most of the time, efforts will be appreciated when you come and communicate them. So that I say who sit down, work of first survey our best, who the geophysicist about our best form, obi work of lands, am I work of documents, work of Jessica, work of until people will see foundation and block work. You see, Papa already already as I see there. So I believe say
Ghana Highways and so Cecil Wintum.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's been speaking with us.
So
on a number of times,
especially when you're a government, you are getting a lot of programs and policies on board impacting Crawford lives. Nipo opposition, yes, they be our pay be a space war. No, I found. Every day, on kita budget. On one source, run a pa. Nyankopon obisa no nyansa so nhwe bi obenya we ebi ehwaju kakra no the way didi edidi asi no obebo yem obi enti you need to have these things on up. Look at health ministry, general hospital. I was part of the teams now. You call the hospital must come down because it was a death trap. My age order who ward runs not slap concrete slap afresh to not be from pie. Oh yes, way back in 2016 when I was working there. And I made the second lady, H.E. Samira Baumia. Now he has some program extra ANC, bar clinics.
Okay.
You call on all of them told us, Omu Panucho, that way they death trap. Into an opera, I remember Osmami with letter to Minister, Honorable Ajimamenu. That was in our first step. But so it is based on all this now. Emma building there then about from Obi. I was part of the 7th Parliament. By the grace of God, need the how do you call it? The favor of the good people of Lejokuku. I was part of the parliament that approved the funding for the General Hospital. Approved by Parliament of Ghana. EPC, engineering, procurement, all approved, paid. I mean, government to pay for. But once up to now, the project is not up. It means that there are some blockades or challenges along the way, either with disbursement or the contractor behavior or whatever. Obi, we must communicate. Obi, we must you see, we are human beings. Once you come and communicate, then people know that okay, you talk to this guy, this contractor. I say let my oh, there was a contractor, Honorable Kwesi Amakwata, my Asian of Nigeria. Obi, yeah, I think it was so sourced. Our BJ did say Oko Nigeria, why highway when Obi, and my Vim Kosro. I was part of the signing exchange. Maybe I took pictures and look at me to me page in my Obi. Contractor is say Oba. Now the bay machines not trailer so. It will be kakra machines non kasa na enam asphalt so ba. And now they see bed so better or say they see bed also Obi 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months Obi and I fire I want dream minister Ekosiisen another person. The point I'm making is that all those efforts until a contractor around on Lekma Road, if you don't tell people, they will not even appreciate the fact that who do energy, no time, I could share stakeholders. So that is one point that I want to make you say. We should not wait for someone because people will throw out things. Because if you are in government and Sebi, they don't have the public place, they are only looking for things. When you engage constantly, it's difficult. Now, unfortunately for governance and our governments, once someone throws something at you, even if woman information are true and relevant, because of the timing, it becomes difficult for people to absorb fully. Only majority I say, nobody say either say you are trying to deal with the situation, reduce the impact of the damage or whatever. So energy, me education, where corporate government makes a peer review. What you know, my prayer is that health, agri. Let's say President Wamako can be our fertilizer. It took the minister himself to come and see. Say it's not true. Anka Owo Vincent as a four type Sena Honorable Napoleon Vincent Owa. Anka Obi sometimes you not even call the minister. Anka no be friend to the show. No more all the details. Quickly no na ejana Eric J. Mu akoso ofie a omo de aba studio no. Na what do no? Because they be on no okita matches. Eric J na okita both petrol di matches. O pebia soja. Say additional one soldier and a Juma Encos because all three on that project. Obi first one exams no more ABC kakanyamia do wapasi. We say atmosphere encourage Ebuama students passing they also have to acknowledge. Yeah. Say Eric J. Well, Nana Kufado address wako choice and our passing. It means assume Obi opposition member upon our pass exams. No. Just say opposition I want amunye dinsa. Ekosiisen on. Enti ma me congratulate you me taking the opportunity. Why long idea? You na better lechi. The only prayer is say sebi or prepare no ko join any legal team. Because no one in lawyers amount so pray mo ko join no. E bo na law na perform na propaganda na kosiro. Enti enu pe echo obi nipa no lawyer na oba halas no. Yes. Oh your friend is saying Chumberry. Obi fantastic guy. Yeah. In fact, Eric J. Fa Papa no kwa onanti suna and honestly that could be mebuano ebia Supreme Court. Yeah. But say me body because I have continuity na say any say or see take ready mama na enyem no. Police ya dey no ojitum mama na 7 no. Early morning TV3. The team should me see wow, see now wow. Or see police statement said the pregnancy and kidnapping could be fake no or see no there categorical the mamene kana no ti time mamene chi any the bush for no omo bodia no see wow train lawyer into we can je nyina pe oyiye into pacho bobodi na 90 choir ebeboa amo chire bi se ma recommend we say ko Supreme Court jaja me nya petitions of course say wako tie obi onyima Silicon Valley chida and ready
ana wabua some amene so onye guilty nti asem no amene so onye guilty nti doctor
or call with police
nti the doctor Okobo eti a wabua su shefan won say doc was start here
say pregnancy need there say preliminary report just say
but upon the report no any court. Yes. And this mona mo abemwa that is the police administration and amene
na police administration aban
na men kan say
still okay
na the president Akufo-Addo na koye ya kan say tejuji katabe no ka case
no type
na president Akufo-Addo na ateni je
type no man na type
sir na hwa na Akufo be chachuba Anti asem name say court so
yeah nya man wo ho
dogs so nya me
Eric so court nsem aba de bia me catch you say Eric and o pass by exams na say
obi na dey na we
no o pass your entrance na say bibi asesa
obi say e
court o ka crowd maza o chere
na then okay
na only say nkobo say Eric je e pass o mu use index numbers Ekosiisen for say no ha dream and ka timba na etu a anka your friend is still to the bank I mean more ko ni pa obo ni pa yem sa
obi Dr. Okobo ni trim ponye
but we briefly on your friend is saying KMA
yes
presiding member na me ni din ko na fe Eric. But even before that, let me run through this list quickly. Yeah. Eric, I'm going back to your region. Okay. Bono region, MMDCE's confirmations. Okay, so far, Brekum West, Dominic Opong, Unya 100%. Sunyane West, Kusi Buedum, 69%. Doma West, Francis Kwejo Opong, 100%. Onone MP ne Vincent Opong Asamoah. NDC MP, yeah. Sunyane West, so MP Ignatius Bafwewa, Brekum West MP Kweku Ajenim Boateng on the ticket of the NPPS. Doma Central Drissa Watara. Onone Diana, I'm told say it on hold.
Oh, okay.
Doma East Emmanuel Kofi Ajeman 100%.
Fortune.
Ni MP Paul Aprekuchum Berema. Brekum East Kofi Ejay Unya 100%. Ni MP Nelson Treme. Ena Sunyani East
on
Ansu Kumi.
Yeah, Ansu Kumi. Yeah.
Ni MP Kwesi Ameyaw Treme.
Yeah.
Ono sunya 85.10%. In the so far no Bono region there all the nominees no go through apart from Doma Central a war on hold. Doc, we are na member Erico.
Obi.
Yes.
We are doctor now o shall be na ne nyina ho. Especially around the eyes na ye pofia.
Yes.
Enye ne nyina ho no na sebi oni wa attention ekoso. But niama etimi manipa eni ye den ho no. A oni adu refer facial swelling.
Yes.
Inti sana assembly a third party obi odi omu eye ejuma nika abeye headache otwum mu friend saying
at this one
abeye presiding member anka oye very key component of the architecture of the assembly. Just say, for assembly say nipa dua presiding member there say be ude mayor ni niti but presiding untimi fan ko hye nan say be ono so be bu anayem or a very key role around kuma
national only speaker of parliament.
Yes. Enti usha presiding member or speaker of parliament say or can say obi a wa be ye adwuma with assembly. Se nipa no ka yedi ni yantua se yantua sa nipa na ompri ma assembly ni kra se bi ni nyama nkoso ma yemfa chief executive a obehwe amasem na nkoso obi o hye sa nipa no pe ayi se wa hye nipa ni ni ahono che se bibi wase you in fact where signals ni signs e che say the system itself must be looked and audited seriously because it takes some level of degradation and now just omu nyama mu ye hono e was in dream pempeso bi and say na nipa betima yi na ni opening on a national platform like Ekosiisen I can say am trasika we a bibia enkoso wow a change say even beyond just approving senior brother Sampain we must be interested in how the assembly generates money, how the money is managed, how they go into contracts, the quality of their contracts, when they are paying money to people, the background of those people. This is a sign that things are seriously wrong. Hey, presiding member, are we the next in command politically to the mayor? To the mayor. Utimika said, now Sebi Obi, we have no liability in business. Assuming say already came your court. Now you lifted the veil. Now you are punishing individuals. Oh, you presiding member. Would they take your car? No, they will not. No property of an individual assembly member or presiding member would be annexed or garnished if assuming class assembly no and then it is culpable. Same number. Obi. I found a market form so we started lectures. Obi.
Enumponi everyone also garnishi ni adi
obi say we pocket lawyer and I'm sure obi so pass exams no number 47
oh okay
but na the yes ni say odu fi owo mu na this junior brother e fe no lawyer yes ni uncle bi o se no pa no e lawyer ento no from Nkrabe e fe no lawyer enti say ni nwa na ko pass aye ni no ko makola enti mi share na mi si lawyer say we are pass here before the so only your original lawyer be a pocket lawyer. And if you say me a pocket lawyer, I'm going to say, Obi, if you Jewish Obi, Dika, Sasemesia, and KMA, and by interpretation, KMA is ultimately a buy.
Absolutely.
How can you be the one? How do you not be see or say I'm Chaka Wadia? This is a Hanashi. Wow. Obi, now the A one wants to say, Nipa Sano, I know, say, Sebi, we don't do. But assembly elections and yet political. But any him say obi a okono ye nim say obi a no you aligned to NDC and NPP and now neutral. Now we Sebi Washington region I know say be so obi a oye NDC the member why presiding member nti we ya die obi na ya die ukasa hwe kwan kra okasa no obi physics you be here no quality when sound and the same pitch crowd the internet me voice say we okoboy voice when you obi and when you sami aje you be here no timber or quality omo mo science or ss no it is what distinguishes an individual voice from others even when the power or the decibel is the same now who show the quality of papa we voice a chew say niam a wo mu no obi che say okita image ni impression bi say em say otumfo kra hu no be challenge no wow obi this is a serious sign to even the government and our party say we must take a critical look of those who claim to be there for us and our interests. Hey, Uyobi Kranka, you could have taken the other route. Say anka ube mediator. Emma wa fre papa no kra erina bankan. Abe we be a local government minister. Ama ape you know bibia obi wo be ka say wow, we obi a obu ebusua. Hey obi. Now sampa nsu on a lighter note, ye here fasting. I say bon pie man sampa ye bo di ye nyina ni anji because e be kumasi a sebi ye nko 1991 ye we bi ahead na obi hwe e ka we legacy debt o
legacy
from 2008 e ba ni say na ye die mo eduru esu sampa nsu aye ni agi e na ebi mu ana sebi omo ada omo nka hwe no all of a sudden into obi media say na me kan no I'm not only looking at the attitude of this man but the attitude tells us say there are serious issues because people look okay Martin Amedu or see lawyers or more NDC for I show mo kasa o TV so this or mo boy NDC about they lead people to come and make claims any foundation into a show no be say hey now okay one now pray because always the government that will pay judgment debt you know say the pressure and leakage you know once we are in office referring to Martin Amedu you know he who tree but who got TV so also we NDC lawyer but who be drew agea nkofo ase bu show mo kwan no mo si yen kwana nkoji I say balado menu abo yen wi sa na yen ko enti similar things happens obi unfortunately in some state institutions and me pese obi be yi manu akosi boni but sometimes e chere odi etimi sia na wo so wa put this thing in context obi anka se papa no or your confo a yekita evidence say or the mo akoye lie but I am telling you say in the public sector there are people omutimi sebi Obe show be your director. No, catch us say we are liable. Obe said these steps and I take care. Are you interested in case our institution wo? Or no daily there or catch us say why a lucky class say 2 million per charge here. Obi because ye charge ye ko tue. At the end day say we no be there. Enti me pacho papa we in fact wa have me papa in fact wa mami suma mpegifo okroma because if ya ye diemu nie now we are talking like this, and this is not to say obi your legitimate debts are my handle, but if you who are part of the organization, say na say into company, say you are not only talking now, you are virtually blocking processes for the man. Now say who catch us about unshano na who da enti say dey na eba beto dem pa na eba be si obusiemu say ka we ya antia obi na yesa bisa will say what if sometime mubua na oba obebua ma revenue akoso na atu na osi na sampa obe yukra na strategy no kisa hey ya sampa na okasa no husa no regional secretary of the government in power our year way for many years obi now to make a strategy ben oliba na ochina say sampa be mayor how are you even going to work with such a person when you talk like this obi a work company also to and over 50 you have to pray to God to give you you need wisdom obi you need wisdom especially when you will be there for some time. What if the man comes? How are you going to work? You already know what setting a platform and healthy relationship na sampa and crash strategy be no ba hey na sampa na mo oni me one team obi enti me pacho we must take a close look. Yeah, me wofa. Honorable Damboche. Papa we ni ye say you must take a look at what is happening over there. And Kumasi is one of the biggest cities next to Accra. If we watch revenue inflows, we put in place very tight measures. Now they cast their net wider. These are not money. Those impression say Aban was be one kind. Asemba munko from so you say move chief of staff munko kasa now Aban to I mean, meanwhile, they've not told us their inflows for the past 3 years. Their expenditure pattern. Any institution, so almost your judgment debt. Yeah. And you cut over 600 million. There are cities. Now, an institution that can pay 600 million, that's work. 50 million worker. It means even within their own, what's the word they use? Which one balance sheet? This is not money that is overwhelming. And so, immediately, the mechanic say, look, the reason why a lot of inefficiency exists in Ghana is because sometimes supervision error form. Minimum organization, a public institution, me ko ho anopa, ya bot is na government workers be buy. Me start here cost na ya be frame. Oh nya botai, we no na nka ni papa enye yie, no mami su yem ye ni ya, na ni buy ya ni ma basa. Na nso nkrofo ma ba omanya service omojo. Omo ko be ka say say dey abanyama ye hunu yie. Na nso nipa o ka say ni nua fellow citizen
on Asempa FM.
I was on show up at work. Ya born na air curtain. A chere friend no. Also nam kwai so what is here because a call has come. And yes, I could be sure be here that service. Ya bought 12 otina ho. Ya bought 1 otina ho. I didn't know shenu da ho. But nipa obetina no only around. So Obi, honorable Damotri, and not only you, but all of us, you mean state institutions. Now,
KMA in particular should be a special case.
Now, also, Papa Nusu, the photo chese, or a nipa, or ye, enunyamfo. Now, yenina ye boy, ya Papa Nyankupon, the seso.
Yes.
Enti, ye panucho, sa enunyam na ewo nusuno. Oman, ne jumane ni kasa, ense sa enunyam no midas.
Eric Meba, where's the Obi? Tell Okoboy, this is not fasting matter. The man says he doesn't want money. Sampai must know the guy is sending him a signal. Akunta Sampai, please look sharp and send the guy some meat from my account before it's too late. Chief Baine, and anyway, Abba. But guy knows no way one CD crown in Frubia. Obi, ask my friend that in Ghana, we shouldn't have men of conscience. In UK, a whole shadow minister of employment has resigned from the Labour shadow cabinet because he disagrees with the party. Oh, Mother Ghana, how can we progress if a whole former MP and deputy minister is speaking this way? Partisan politics will kill the country. Enti, a chairman of the Coca said, Kase guy ne yamwa munipa. It may be Osanko Kasa in a certain way, you know. And our Kasa
is only the delegation man to find ways to pay the money. There are other ways who apply. I mean, where holding people to ransom.
Yeah.
A cheap, crude approach. It does not involve a lot of thinking. What leaders do is to get the same results, but with finer means.
With finer means.
That's true. But Sani Efe Nibi Beni Ojoba. Now Sampa wa any day. Sampa nyaushi. Ya Sampa onyaushi. Say a car President Mills Abeshiako, Jeb Abeshiako, say Nunti Sampa Adinaya Adjujin. It's not fair.
Yeah. I get you. And Mebao, Eric, Mema Waka Sasisia. Where's the Obi? If there is any phrase like epitome of wisdom to describe people, then I humbly place Dr. Okoboy in that enviable category. This man is indeed a paragon, and I must say the elephant family is glad to have him as a son. Great communication skills by all standards. Jomo Pokwase Festus. Why are the assembly members of Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly visiting the sins of the past mayors on innocent Sampain? This is pure blackmail and must be condemned outrightly. It's shocking how successive mayors of KMA sat aloof and allowed debt to swallow the assembly. I would wish you called the immediate past mayor, Osei Esibienchi, to respond to this issue. It's embarrassing to say the least. And Dr. Okoboy is so right. Chairman Adekoka is only being mischievous. Say Obama is in Pokwase. Hey, lawyer Eric J is Ube Kunipo. Anyways. We say, good afternoon, Obi. Today at 10:45 a.m., my assembly, Bon Katamanso Municipal Assembly, confirmed 100% the president's nominee for Municipal Chief Executive. Congratulations to him.
Anthony on Nukpenu.
Anthony Nukpenu Nebo na MC Abaso. Anthony, thank you. Oze, Naze Ehono. For the first time, I support Eric Ejay. The presiding member has no business at the assembly. Haba. Nana Odro Safo. Nana Odro Safo is a member of the Executive Council of the Ghana Football Association and Odiwe Abba. Good afternoon, Obi. The assemblyman is on top of issues. And he just wants to put government on its toes for government to work. Godfred Adoa, Ewo Bronx, in the assembly member no enya support Ewa ha. Gaiji say Obi, presiding member with your mafia rough. On the mafia on another level, oh. Sure. And this one says, interesting interview. It's like this a payback time for the assembly member. Now, but assembly member, how are my flippant response be? Time I me bo. Somebody na zamba. Strategies, my man on there. Assembly member Charlie, I'm getting a lot of the confirmations in the course of power. Eric, where okay, let me see. This should be Ahafo.
Oh, okay.
For your mind here.
Mind area.
Yeah, into Frank Edusei Poku, Asunafo South, confirmed 100%. Asunafo North, ya Oseboahin, confirmed 100%. Esutifi South, Robert Jumo Mensah, confirmed 91%. Esutifi North, Anthony Mensah, confirmed 100%. Tano South, Collins Ofinam Techi,
Collins,
confirmed 97%. Tano North, Ernest Quartin, confirmed 100%.
Yeah,
yeah. Ashanti region, and so Ashanti region, almost all of them. Wow. And the list I have here, no, we Adansia Sokwaninya 97%, Amansia South Enya 89%, Echima Nwabieja Enya 61%, and Yaudan Sobo Somefre 88%, Kinslow Usu Apia Offenso Enya 97%, David Asari Offenso North Enya 57%. Benjamin Kingsley Kodia Setre Central Enya 71. Kwabri East Opoku Benjamin Bonsu Enya 63. Ononso confirmed, but Offenso North David Asare not confirmed. Achimanwa Bieja Michael Ewuku Amwa not confirmed. Onya 61.3. Na Joabin Alex Kesafo onya 23.1 not confirmed. No nipa 14 no. Emu 4 penetrate here. The 10. Oma ho not to be say uncle prepare now on sign.
There were a knockout too. What you cry? I say body for.
Oh,
so you 23%.
God say
on bezari nominated
20%,
akwan de.
But Greater Accra so Ablekuma Central confirmed 100%, Ablekuma West confirmed 100%, Ayawaso West Municipal Sandro Usu Ahinkra confirmed 100%, Kole Klote Samuel Jenia Jteria confirmed 100%, Ladade Kotopon Solomon Kote confirmed 100%, Okaikwe North Boilai confirmed 100%, Ablekuma Central Mariama Kale Amui confirmed, Ablekuma North Kofiofori confirmed 100%, Ayawaso North confirmed 100%, Bon Katamanso Samuel Okoye Amankwa confirmed 100%, Tema West Anna Adukwe Ado also confirmed 100%, Tema Metro Johan Ama Ashite also confirmed 97%. Out of the 30-something MMDAs in Greater Accra, no, 12 ena omo de akọ through in the share omo a aka say the nyoma besi akọ Eric now person okay
yeah obi me da se okay we near ba Gloria Glotex Foundation
Glotex Foundation the name rings a bell
COVID by
yeah Auntie Gloria
because I chairman Ghana for na chain the abanche
but she was spending close to 150 million a day on feeding people.
On the na ekoni pansem aban de na ekobotom a testament say otie
eduane odua odi che obotum
e bia wo bia me cha nya muna na mo dikusua ne anwamu ema nipa wo kwale hehe no wefi
na ya anwamu na ejolofo
debi anwamu nikusua
okay
omo ni timi yan kan dokuno pa covid na kusua na o bankan wedding kan dokuno kusua
abankan dokuno na sardine
wedding
na anwamu
na boarding school kra omo nya sardine no so covid for
adia enye eduane
boy
host kra odi kasa
asem America no so wuntie mi ye utimi kasa anwamu na odi mu obi ani kusua no eno nipa ba ko bi aka be 50 cedis
no ba anwamu enye eduane a
minim sa eno bi na odi ni sisi e
ule media ukọ eyi a chop shop so what a chop shop da obi e friend anwamu platter
no obi dia wo kan wo anwamu obi hu yo COVID-19 anwamu
no na ba
obi COVID-19 anwamu no hu ana obi timi sa no de akire TV camera say ese mu no mu ana atigu
enye dia omo nipa no
eti me chia Gloria obi owura na okasa me de medical kakaka enye se bia kasa bi na ya na ye nipa de sisi ya kasa yi now bobo me region enkofo bi mu ya confirm yomo me congratulate you nyina and let me use this opportunity to tell them again say upon say ye fight say omonye na mpuntu mra ye confirm omonye de and non chere say o see tietia emra so me come regional say Rambo star confirmation na ekoso no ye ma media for kran radan no is a fact
Bono region
yes it is not fair regional minister utimi ye media for na we declare we obegina bonte catch them say 100% ada na mo rem ye hwegu ha na ye declare 100% ye hwegu 100%
no doubt 100%
me see ye hwegu 100% ye hwegu 100% we all support say they should confirm them because they nyampuntu that is my position. I don't wish say we go to be so abani feeling it now because me see me fifie ba Tuesday because some of the communities are me name some pipe pass cover 6 months yentimi because assembly no and function said nke was a intimoma transparency some prevail na Kumase the presiding member the intra na wo asema ye kan say asanteman empuntu nti ena mo kwa akoto aba enye the interest of nipo omoyi no sampai ti kruma na no ya once why edin o company a o ne kase ya sampai ne benai mo kase ya ene why edin me na me say ko be first man responding to the ori kai so no so ja
matter is the subject and a discussion so it's not
unim so ja be pa ba why edin but ni na kanfa no sampai so kra obekom kwotena abato kra so man wa man namda ono so na presiding member o yes I be ha no so uska ono winya obibi a bia na kan na manamadi but ye besre mo ma ye ntwi nkodu some level on say entokwasi sana asinsan ne di amane o enwura na ewo ho no enwura na ye nipa na ewo patemu ho a omo na aban hyehye enya mfasode ewo mo so no because o yes many assembly na etwe me presiding member I didn't get serious mom there. Because when him say at the end of the day, you confirm the mampenia boni dinya. On the presiding member ni nebe ejuma. Oh yeah. Any enye. Anana PM no super pose no.
Then they didn't cash short list.
Dr. Koboy, monfa we nsua sebe nyansa pa e wa santimantem. Say yete akonwa so a NDC yete akonwa so a ye DC near confirm your ma ya hwe bribery
sir
oh yes you know
omo
twe mu ankasa and non kire say percentages now dem omo ye ni assembly members omo ye NDC for by 1 percentage omo dem the famous KMB. Okay. Even to the extent to say Rotary Park cry easy. Kumasi Central Market easy. A Honda ya kwajobo nsusiwi ya no mopamono. Enti ya munye ne se mudo bi chen obi. And na wanse mo amudidi mo. You did the same thing to kwajobo nsu wo nya peace da. But ye ka KMB mayor ba ya oye bibi okumasi e de bia obetimi aboni din aka na kwajobo nsu yi ni firi mu enye yi da. Mebo a. Ya tu ani kejetia na no mete se obi gina ho se yesi kejetia market no krotumfo ne si na me se ya mo mfa nkona na so krum hada be na wate se otumfo kwaje bosi on aba parliament da ni nyina ya hawa omo feed into the minds of the people in Ashanti region say be take the glory of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enti no monye na munya ntokwa na amoko no presiding member when also dey onye campaign ya to aba ma nyame na ehira wo nipa na wo monto eto abama no you are there to represent their interest, not the interest of the said company na yes assembly need the kano because how he spoke no me na minim say as a company ni PR na kasa but me do na also a
presiding member
yes presiding member nye demasa nti e besre empanimfo e ka bi yeye nkoka bi ene bi em yensan hwe nyema ye obi ya assemblies no resources na omo generate no ya na ye wo proper supervision e wo mo so how are utilize our resources ana as a local government system na kasana because we all believe say decentralization no and then ma enya impacts e wo nipa e wo form so nyina but ne angle na o kan ka so ye common fund kra na ye deba no ye de bia kutua bese ka nyeza so I was thinking say we share assembly be this KM sika omu raising na sika ketwa do they use the money omu raising judiciously what angle na me fiban because yeah say you ko impeni for KM mayor you can say presiding member ebi wo ni 4 years we no de no ho kra cha me krom DC yes because sir KM hono presiding members omu yi omo man so twe fo nko litigants nko oh yes you know oh me kai de yede ye kwadobo nsu I do remember pa okay say ye beto about 2016 na KM na me obi ani o e ka 6 months to election na obi ani o because they no mo ye wo ho no asa ye na kro ni ye dia na kro ni ye wo dia you are in for your people not yourself nti wona oti aka say wonko campaign no o electoral area no mu na kwotena KM enye yi nti na wonko na okoye no that doesn't mean say be unimyansa cha omunyina so today din say ya just look at where you are coming from petemu no bobu bi ahye 6 months ni yensesa no o presiding member because say this ni ho na boss ni ade aba no wacha ma assembly members no are you thinking of that should be call o petemu wa kwan ye nsu otokuma say just 3 days ago nsu ato amanipa say na ewu ensia are you thinking say moya nyema in order na confirmation ni nyema koso a ebi anka gata no kra no yombi silte yanka ekofa that problem mom ya nyini kakra o obi me I'm a politician, I belong to my party but baby and another do man do 9 months afi ni appoint sankofo no so monko hwe akire no I won't sit on your platform and say muntu abanti obi no because you tuti o monne na ye san koye renomination na nya ndisi ni ye de ma no ye ntuye na form nya ye nyina ne ho kire ye enti Mr. PM o se wa employ nipa 50 Ekosiisen obi asika o de ho nipa na odi omo so wo form no obi nya 1 cedi no de atodokuna di obi nso de ne se ne petemu gata no e wo se team nso to anyira mfa won ne ba think of them o de wo japade dada let eya edu ba bia ye nwene nipa ho kakra obi some of us de bia meka be bia e free ba nyame o yes obi no, because some of the communities who feed me mikrum, well, made a crowd mikrum here. Now within my district, could ye free crunu be buko. How they do a mudigana and could vesika in a boom. Because nipe go be ka French kasei. It become way. Oko sheni party be on modeteho. Insiumpo. Insu water, insu ya head eja kakraba bottom out the pure water crown one no more just a bottle no. Obi onu pure water obi hu bi da say you see so I kuta 100 phone obi na kane mu da and obi so hu light da kosi so be woni say bi okruma obi me ba Tuesday on Monday na me auntie bi ba na me jana kwan e wosunya na igina Zenith and obi dia de man free baby so on family
Asempa FM
ofre nipa na opeke na omu baby wedru
Asempa FM
ono so na oba besia ko US nti nipa ne bedu na oka kire ne se me sunya ne me ma ha da o minim ha nti wo frɛ me maduru hi nyina no minim sunya ne ene obusa ne se hin ofri ba na oka akro no so okoe na mebusa me yesunya ne na ya fa ne normal no obi te ha ya wonim sunya ne nti sa nipa no odwen na brabo ho odwen bebi ofri ba di ohia no oye den na nya. These are the key things I was adwene party A ni party B because the common language na Ghana for started can enye maye mi enu nyina oh NDC MPP omo yepe yenye pe but that is the language now. Let's think of the people nipa na e wo from no because at the end of the day omumfa so de ene ensu edibi ba mo mane ye say ene you as a leader say co represent your people now you are there for them to worship you. No, what am I say pa
also no nye campaign de bia ye to aba
eno na me tell your problem assembly no because say onim nkofo ne how because 2020 elections are me call campaign me na me boss am ye tisi mu ane nam form no kro bia bekum na nananum kom how and this am say am asoma na se connection me was one ya wabai ono onim nipa how so and surprising me how he spoke
Ekosiisen
because he told so aba and I call electoral area na nananum catch us here pipe we e tito mu 7 months in here and can you be thinking about it and I wouldn't say enti mozo ma ya yes ya yesuma banyansafo no yesuma na montenten mozo mo hwe yi mozo ma nkofo no it pains me a lot obi nyama nya wo fom o amanfo e brankasa I keep telling you here say me district coffee de ba ya yese monum so kwa monya ade kwa no community water na abai ma monum ni free egu they are not paying them. It's a fact the be ameka enti we this ni ho enti mo so ahwan na mo ko ka kire ne say community water no gu say this bar you can go there and champion your grievances and ameboa now be ka kire sampire or no about to na watna 4 years so no nko giska no presidency mremo ansema confirm no presidency no yema no ko brava bre cross ya bonini ono so na wi na ebo no me da say obi ba quickly bibi ha me ha so na metimi aka no o voters ID
voters ID card
Oko banka you request ID what the akoda
no me mostly am my passport na eko all this while me voters ID card I don't normally use it for anything.
I didn't still 1 year down the, like after election still Oko banka you say enye adwuma
Ekosiisen
how many voters ID card
yeah bank credit you know on test too metia why what is wrong easy data na mess up na omo enya de na omo hwehwe because those were the educations are no mo de magana for voter ID no because there were a lot of Ghanaians onu nya ne voters ID anya abato okra na na ehia no transactions will meet in the ubi out Ghana any but afini your cultural din ya be over 800 million Ghana cedis cultural din ya dey voter register no oko bank na banks na catch us voters ID what is really wrong?
Ghana card no?
Yes, that one.
Ghana
yes,
card
yes.
Okay.
What is wrong with the voter ID no? Mess ben see we isi akachia or wantimi an compute your data in order. Yeah, so biason kan hwe. Enyama nko ye enyama be wrong. We should always try to correct those things. What am I say?
Okay.
Enti e best say emra shebedwa for MPP NDC no. You should start questioning these people. Say dear na system na omu ye na amese up na enyama obi de akodi ba bi te say de net ya still ye de koto banana.
Fortunately no now Dr. Koboy serve or EC omo entity tender committee
good.
But before so Obi, did I hear the KMA presiding member saying this is his third term and he wants to claim deeper knowledge about a debt incurred during President Kufuor's time? He should be serious. Those who can speak to this issue should be Mama Pat, the MP for Sokwa, or maybe Kojo Bonsu, the former mayor of Kumasi. This is from Emmanuel Danso. Emmanuel, thank you. We say, Obi, we understand KMA is reeling under debts but to use authorities' inability to settle such debt to thwart Honorable Sampai's confirmation will be most unfair and unreasonable. I urge people in charge to work out a reasonable settlement to forestall any such occurrences. Obi, boys Ayeshe rough, hi to Garo Prince Obey and is it Gayo Moses Abo? That's Farouk, and he is in Tema and Odiweyaba. Obi, Honorable Okoboy is solidly solid. I like his level of commitment to our great NPP party. Doc, you are a true patriot. We a free Abu Sadat. Oye, and then immediate Tescon
on
University of
FM.
Winneba, University of Education Winneba, Vice President and Odiwe Abba. This one says, Obi, is it not surprising that the stronghold of the NPP, the Ashanti region MMDCs, are not getting 100% compared to the Greater Accra region? Obinso questioner, Obusa Enono. Dr. Okoboy is such a genius and he's on top of his game. I admire his enthusiasm a lot. Tomorrow is the confirmation of Gas South MCE nominee Joseph Nyani Stephen, and I wish him the very best. Rubin Saki, Ewo Kokrobite, and Odiwe Abba. Why won't people steal the street light and crash barriers at Pokwasi interchange when the people who are supposed to maintain and police them are busily selling land? Most of the district and municipal assemblies are now, is it land sellers? Visit them to see for yourself. And reaction to story here in the first about Pokwasi interchange. Obi, I sincerely believe that if KMA approves Sampain and they patiently cooperate with him, all these buhaha will be settled. Teachers are meant to solve difficult problems like these. Sampain could handle issues like this. Dusty man is in Brekum Nedie any. We say good afternoon, Obi. It's high time government broke these metropolitan systems. These structures were to manage entire cities of either Accra or Kumasi. Currently, AMA and KMA have about 3 or less sub-metros, yet they are holding on to the staff structures. So they still have their foundation staff structures. I would like you to check the current indebtedness of AMA as well. It's broke and hugely indebted. Government should take bold decisions to pay those debts, but immediately break them up into municipalities for easy and efficient management. Kwame and Onodiwe about messages no does about Doc.
Obi,
Yes, on ECD, and I don't know if you have.
on say public offices, yentanya kind words o mo na eba.
Yeah.
Nti o mo say any kind words ma me ndo mo ase. Me I accept kind words and harsh words with the same tolerance.
Yeah.
Once you are in this I would like call it profession or trade, is the only one obia to me can be
Ekosiisen on Asempa
na
FM.
eba wa career the ebe bo no afa the ohwa na mbo no na wako enim nti me do mo nyina ase na me pese me can be short about the Pokwasi interchange because the message never know.
Yeah. And then only a fair story. Omo area, you know.
Me
Crash
senior
barriers, no.
me senior your friend no Alfred Ohiniasari Presec Legon guys need be friend no Hasty or me papa or IT guy. Now one day I want see doc hwe me fear your Eastern region. Se say na obi echo hall nti hwe no or no hall na me say eh na then na oye. Chance the cameras on the field is fixed to the phone.
Yeah,
Any movement, on your message,
Yeah.
say at 9 a.m. someone moved into the hall. Hey, Obi. So technology makes it possible for the police to sit at wherever they are, and when anybody moves towards even the metals, they get a message that the person just moved. You just go there and pick them. Solve crime or Obi. Technology. So once we invest 90 million into a project, we must be able to afford a few $1,000s to put in place camera and security.
Yeah. Because for chiefs to make away with crash barrier 40 meters.
Obi, point me say
40 meters.
Obi, it's not the end. Obi the 40 meters akwa, obeba for 100 meters. So ASAP, sebi efutu enye board meeting penalty be free. Ekosiisen enye small platform. Anything that lawyers, the future lawyers, who say newly called lawyer to the bar and not tell me right, you know.
I'm calling you about. Hey.
Some person me shop trouble because so that Odu am me yere kakra. But just say some sir out of 3,000 candidates, they share about 700.
Yeah.
Opposition member. Ultimately, I do see ultimately passing. Just say you be anu yedu. Enti omo nyina platform. The platform is big. Enti efutuo ASAP obo da yo be senior brother. Ghana Highways.
Yeah.
Me pomu cho. Na camera no I can everybody enya dia boy di obi. Camera no kita to the internet Wi-Fi. Ti pomacho. Movie enya camera be try the power call. When you move towards the structure, a more message. So that your team na 40 meters better lemuedu. Enya 1 minute na any muscle. Into way the nearest police who form one will just speak. Now there are people like Yachiomo Muye Kona Yachiomo. It's because technology caught up with them.
Yeah.
Meaning big man be on office Ekosiisen yamanyina. Ori come and let you you share the picture through image you cross checking data no ni details na yakita we uni sa ni no ha obi this afa na we call nipa no order security man be on so time no na na nusu ye ni shi
wada
no go be so me pacho this can be solved. I we beg ASAP na maka we no there's another request me catch obi country way a lot of things can change quickly if we all show concern. Me anywhere I pass me who be able to be friend before because of Ejuma na me I have contact kakra. Last me driving from back towards the motorway. Obi me smooth road interchange no make sure no remember view toll booth. There was nothing that was signaling me say you are approaching a place now because the road is smooth and nice, you know. No matter no Satan drive is not over plan. Yeah. And to obi driving national dream is not on. Say kwani da ho. And kwani so come. And in front of me there's nobody. And because all of a sudden I had to apply my brakes. And to quickly be free about I say I now understand why the tipper truck came to crash these people. There must be some strips so that immediately you step on them, it wakes you up. Yeah. That something is about to happen. And where is not part of the motorway before you step into the motorway? Obi, your patrol. And in fact, I told him, say if you don't do the strips, with my experience that I had, no, or AC. So my patrol quickly, no, they should look at cameras. Place cameras at vantage points, not cameras that will only take a picture. Now I see a control, but no. Movement cameras. Anybody moves, a message comes to you that the person that's moved, and then you go. And
also, no, the Ghanaian people should also take interest in how public property is managed. For example, and the consultant to the project they say some people complain to them say ahomachi. And who say guys be on screw screws never way but they thought some way workers
now workers how much workers kita light share reflectors you know look usually no all systems are very advanced and are progressing and yes the patrol usu with for me I don't go that route you put in place interventions nipa no sebi oya na wachira ma because go apini nipa no so wan hwa na onju man no but we should have systems obi dwe oba no kra it will protect what we've invested in. Now with the votes voter ID cards, we must appreciate the fact that and understand say voter ID cards were not made for cross-checking your identity at banks. There is a reason why the banks were using it. Open national data because Sebi ahan tisa brochi obi our passport no because ahan tisa Sebi advanced community obi our even birth certificate ahan ye bia you obi pena account details obi certain bank person no obi loan and on share the address cross am amanu some 500 Ghana loan the only way I want to make sure the voter ID card and because and also no who did it me some face any district and nipa no worry police station no na ebo enu nti no omu gi data no ema ya say I say service easy the more enu so mo generate IGF kakra now because ye ko enim no
Ekosiisen
who shaba do not see unrecognized like unrecognized na any system no ma and you should not be worried say card no cannot do that it's not meant for that rather no because we all want to get to an advanced community no encourage people to quickly get the Ghana card obi say obi per card be amaninsa card even voter ID card and a Ghana card say you have to choose the Ghana card because the Ghana card can give you what a voter ID card but your voter ID card cannot guarantee your Ghana card say who collect SNIT a Ghana card can easily guarantee you processing as SNIT say Ghana card crown health insurance with time it will come to time and yet insurance card anyway you will data original be what how do you call it Ghana card so obi say who go loan who a student now open loan yes men for guarantor ba yes for them bra Ghana card so really this is something say be our leaders in your platform no we should tell people that free your mind of titiniama no oh nyabote because every obeka say ebi awu free ebi ewa and villages no but the point is that obi no matter how far your village is whether oti a lubo border if you know because school answer can you still will need a Ghana card. What I appreciate is for you to tell me of the challenges they will have or they are having to accessing the card so that we will all put pressure on the stakeholders to make sure say because I have the Ghana card. It's not fair say Sebi obi are some place because of the location I be on the card. It's not an excuse for me. It's not an excuse for the government. It's not Sebi Mudi Sebi movement now change cars na edikakra. But ye argue say bibia o say you obi abe card no. We gotta do it. Obi. They say SIM cards cry. Look, na me brother-in-law. Ewi na me friend say me di we buy ayachi ache or stab your no. Any friend say Pepe. Enti be ba no see me bra no e ma me. You want to be fair no. Bra na want to say and now then maybe say me lotto number 2 because hey we correct and all no because we are exposed to some these tricks first testing one when you know the honorable Usuka if we now use the Ghana card to register a SIM card because every SIM that goes through our network I go be on just a Ghana card system no answer be there be it when you offer no anka me pay na me the number no by recording minima MTN na me court na e ba no officer ground odi no be chelo for invasion of privacy because we madam for so the point we are making is that in the community right now whether you have a SIM card or not obi and remember more money now as we speak the biggest platform for movement of funds Momo. In fact, in the villages that you care about them, that is the biggest platform. So if you have a country that is moving towards using the Ghana card to ensure that cards are active, we must have an aggressive Marshall plan to make sure say Obia will get the card. Now Obi say in fact Momo deal bonida. Obi fi say we see Ghana card for SIM I hadri. E kakra 10,000 Ghana cedis Obi ju obisem. Last year, we want a million call doctor. No Obi you be mobile frauder. What do you hear? Say, oh, you smart cry. It's been too da. Obi, me tell no be afraid me doc. Me cause me say obi doc. Now, Muslims omu festival we dey chiche omo no. Na me say challenge is you. Na promise you cause. Nipa no me kasa che say on nim dey cause we consensus say okay, no problem. Our enough say or help you to win the seats. Clifford Brahman e kasa no. MD for Ghana Water. Or Brahma they will help with to win some of the seats. Now we hold them confront her judo. Okay, wa Brahma wanya rice kaka. So we bomb body. Driver no be frame na wa Brahma. Obi. Now we with never must change. Now that was a way.
GC package.
Obi, that delegates in the Muslim community train. And only you can cry me people here no. O say one truck. Hey, the Brahma. Now I don't no cost. The only thing is to pay for the transport. Me say no problem. Oh mommy bank details no na mintia. And I say no bank, but we use more money. And I say but truck I make cost about 9,000. That is it will go on the moment. Also we're a merchant. That's the first time I had merchant there. Any amount. I say then that's cool. Obi quickly not my friend bank rather that. and I'm catch up say I'll get them the bank details. They say catch up so nipa say more money. Until me pay my office na me say so all this that is happening. Wait a minute. Now say I didn't check kwan so nipa we me hear them I don't know. So I want to me catch up so let me call Clifford. Now let me say the number no my year no. So you let me call Jubilee. Me friend nipa be Jubilee protozoa. Yeah. So proto Mami Clifford number just for verification. So that my friend on still offer the number that's it. Obi me friend no response. Nipa wa friend say me tell friend truck driver me friend to no response. And I be who me kaka say Yakubo dey kasa o. It's a channel. He send the message. This is agent. Kindly reach me. And I Clifford grab my friend. No see. Oh, friend, no say, oh, dog, have you seen my message? I've sent to most of the honorable. They've ditched some people with this. And then me say, oh, Yakupon Shira, Obi. Now my head, Obi, 10,000 Ghana cedis. When we register with the biometric, Obi, all this will cease. So I'll plead with Eric J. It's not that he's efficient and the card, Sebi, people can go for their data for certain purposes with their consent. But for now, they are not under obligation to make sure their cards are usable in the banks. And most of the banks know that we are migrating towards Ghana card. So for now, we should all encourage people to go for the cards.
Okay. Indeed, Jackson, I have a picture on Facebook now. National Identification Authority, one of the leaflets, another artworks on my year for social media communication. The other services are ubit me the Ghana card no aye say oba sempa Facebook page you would see it okay in you can use it to application for and issuance of a passport, application for and issuance of a driver's license. In fact, all of these no pursuant to LI 2101, the National Identity Register Regulation 2012, also Regulation 71. A national identity card issued to an individual shall be used for the following transactions where identification is required. In the application for an issuance of a passport, application for an issuance of a driver's license, opening of individual or personal bank accounts, purchase of insurance policies, transactions pertaining to individuals in respect of pensions, transactions specified under the National Health Insurance Scheme, transactions that have social security implications, purchase, transfer, and registration of land by an individual or a connected transaction subject to the provisions of other enactments, registration of voters, and also the Ghana card, payment of taxes, registration of SIM cards, and another Dr. Kobo and also Ghana card, applications for public or government services, facilities, approvals, permissions, or benefits, and any other transaction which the authority may determine and publish in the Gazette, and a consumer credit transactions, and the service that will be to the Ghana card. To me, actually, the dog air can backed by law.
Me doc, metenase, Osia Sebi, ye name de no, ye kwenya na yama education and so akumuye. You are right. We as I say about Betuaba, 90% of Ghana card. Any voters ID, the hand and head also in the system.
No, at the time, they send a voters ID.
Ghana card now motrono. Edino motrono. Baby are not easy for cause or more cultural nipedino. A whole na Ghana card for no. I thought that near manners be a logic, simple logic. Obi, what more think I need Kumasine Takra no say if you form more banny Kasaya Munti and Zoka crow. Over what did the American say?
The form of Ghana card no munya.
And I hear a coho. Meme community there was some of the towns are on electricity mpo. What am I say? Omo de omuni man say about to card na kan no mere no beso because a lot of people throw mudin not say be about 20 and it's a fact. Doc away. What I say? Banks no because of say easy data na mess up no. Omuntimi banks na create data. That is the fact. NA. But is it not the case? Banks no are rather depending on NIE. I see any bankers in Bikasa. Oh, na me Ghana for. Obi. na so so ne o makasa o de minim so ne o mo now time we committee class what dog say say mischief no dey jai
only both sides
and the principle your friends Latin
or the altering part of
obi
the other side
o dey mate obi nti me dey asem America no simple what is really wrong nipa dodo na enni Ghana card dodo na voters ID and also ekutawa identification card accepted in our country and ameboa and also emra na tey akira ye didi dwumadi ahodo pi apart from abato enti de enko yi ne yenye ne enko yi because
voters ID card
yes
was it emra na tey ye de den
me say emra na tey akira yaye as say de to aba ewo my Ghana
yeah abato
yes for abato
ye didi dwumadi e bi
and make sure say oh de tie me obi o de sa book na de ato Facebook no oni nipa dodo kita voters ID a omo ni Facebook omo ni Ghana card
and said na wo kasa
omo na make kasa mo no
omo muti from kasa biometric
obi nti ye best
this year biometric
consensus amount for reason ye ba ha obi nye de ye nko a
yeah
you have to understand yes and so what you say
before Ghana card or this Ghana card
yeah
a lot of sebi for ordinary people or be far places the only card that ultimately show identification me case I started with that is the voter ID card but as a country in Nigeria to say we want be able to your data and your monitoring we want a society that is driven by data and IT because and I say the biggest platform for moving money now is not even the banks, it's the mobile money platform. So if you want to sanitize that platform, make it safer for the same ordinary people, then it's government's responsibility to make sure that the cards get to every corner once the person is good. So what I rather want us to do more is to show the impediments to they getting the cards. Let's say, is it that the cards are not printed in enough numbers? Is it that the office they said is delayed? So that we the leaders
will put pressure.
Exactly, because I want every person in every village in this country
to get a card.
It's not fair that
the Ghana card.
Yes, I don't want to flash my card when my neighbor can't show the card.
Of course,
it's not meant for Sebi upper class or it's meant for every Ghanaian.
And to see Accra, even with this LI, every bank is right to say or reject it. Voters ID card because you see a national ID card issued to an individual can be used for the following transactions where identification is required
per the airline now can metiasi as o mine ye implement JBC
practicality.
How do we analyze it before? Those are the issues I'm raising.
No, but this is an end.
Very good.
This is an end.
And this year we crown.
No, that's why I said that these are the matters. We should raise matters with either the speed. What do you say, Eric J? I just said person mean but I don't know whether they were not interested. For close to 8 years when they were there, the institution was almost at a state of inertia. So, they've rolled out a lot, but I stand with you. We need to expedite the process because we want to get these objectives in the airline. It's an end. That's what we have to get to. We want to get there as soon as possible. We should not use the speed and momentum of the NDC as a reference point. These are the few occasions that we will compare to NDC. Seminar, I had to say mediocrity, because at their time, then they didn't virtually issue any cards. Although we've issued a lot of cards, there's still a lot of people to get the cards. And for like I say, me too quite call Tamale South, me call Bamboy, me call Sola. I want to see that Sebi farmer. I uncle school that crowd, ultimate chairman the
Ghana card. Obi, the banks accept the old voters IDs, but not the new one.
It's simple.
Dr.
Because they have the data
old.
in their
the bank no old
data.
New data no.
New one they will say Obi. You know data people don't know. Data, you don't just walk to easy and say, follow me.
No.
There's a cost. No, people don't know.
There's a protection.
I know, but
there's a cost to accessing data. And even the worst part, the one which is more expensive, is the software.
The software.
Connect the bank system. But it's true. The banks are trying to prevent a double incur. How do you call it? They don't want to incur
double cost.
When guess what? When the law does not guarantee that this way they will end, they have to migrate and get another one for the Ghana card.
Nipa na test message. Ose omoje old voters ID card.
Yes.
Eno emrabe na territory that old card.
No, I'm running territory.
Nti yes eno no mo san eji.
Dabi.
They've bought the system.
Nipa I know. Say enwo so eno no mo use because nimra pa ho a any system no mu bi. But because we know electoral commission into making available for them no. Yes, they are not in for it too. Me say you have to know where I'm also coming from. What does it? Almost system now mess it up.
No, it's not true.
Oh yes. So
have information. In fact, I'm an official government spokesman. Let me tell you. The main reason why the banks have not gotten the new ID cards is one. There is a serious cost involved. Of course,
the previous one now, and they not cost that.
Because they didn't have. Now they have alternatives.
Obi.
No,
let's Dr. Okoboy use that cost.
No, but that's true.
To be fair, it's true. At the time, I know Moji data on the old register. No. Now you this Ghana card level. Yes, see a Ghana card.
I know.
By which time even the LI was not in place. You get it. Now there is the LI. Ghana card project now could do level will be cover at least some Ghanaians. In the we are a bank manager faced with that option. You will not want to incur double cost.
When him say Ghana card, I can say me. Say 10 million and Oma de Ghana for a bit him I say 6 million. Ye cities you crack him. When him say there,
it's possible.
Adibi wa I can doc.
I don't understand. When you say also money kasa, me I understand.
Yes. So the issue is
encourage the system to
yes.
But who can say easy system?
Say now. Oko bank. Near the then voters ID no old one no. You accept it. Now you accept new one.
It's not fair to the EC to say that it's because new data don't make it How can you say that?
That's a new market can boom.
And who can say that law and what by Anabaka by any quarters now over Pineapple who bought Jimensa yim. I ain't so. You understand? Oh, Bonnie yim. It's not true. The banks don't want to use money to buy software and then later go and find another money.
They are now accusing the banks. So money and peso on your money.
It's prudent.
Obi.
It's my business.
And I'm in what I say. Mobile money, I say. You run a crash in your banking system. Okwana Ekosiisen Kaibusa say why the card. A lot of those villages are made that transit and Mikasa Momono. Maybe in Krasufo speaker.
Yeah.
Sanko for na Mikasa Momono. Voters ID be a Nikutawa or Komuba money vendor no or the Becos or the Kuyi.
Sa in Krasufo, and as a crooked trouble for no.
Yeah.
Crooked trouble more.
Yeah. Crooked
trouble for no.
Yeah.
Oma register for NI no monsanka omo ka.
Eno na me che o say NI register. Wo de hwe NI registration. O kai say ne ye ni putupu enya bibia kwotwe din akoto aba. O kai say time nyama na sisi ye no. Ena me busa simple question say you total register na ye de kwoto aba. Ni percent na e wo so. NI asat na ni percent e kuta NI card. What does it?
Yes.
And say obi wo de ade bia ba now person or ensisa ye no nyeda kro na ye de ana meboa. Some of the banks are omo say nkro nketo mu a o ka no de omo wa no obi ye nyaka say old voters ID ni ye adwuma biem no ono wato akone kra nya no biem but na ko bank ye adwuma doc will laugh ba wo de o like ma o upia na wabodan ho obi ye ATM da
first time ka biometric no say hey ye mami mo krasi no biometric mean sakra o be tu machine one share na machine kwa all kinds of things only NDCE biometric registration before the reverse is happening
but don't forbid a bank or say obi. There is a lot of work to be done by the NIA in respect of the Ghana card. Most banks are still accepting the old voters ID. Yeah. And the reason is that they are unable to verify the new ones.
Yes.
My bank is part.
But
I just want to know, say, Alex, why?
And yes, someone you ready, someone new one no. Busana say, I didn't know eager for that. They are eager for it.
New data.
Me say, but is in your manaki kabum. Oh,
how
you are
me say, Obi.
Have you talked to
Obi, me say, a man, kasa magana for you now. Wow, dog. What the other government spokesperson? Yeah, Ghana for you now.
Government, you Ghana for.
Who kasama by no wabemuno? Yeah, kasama Ghana for. Obi, back can I send you a message?
Obi, Ekosiisen, Doctor Senpai.
Doctor Randiabi, I send a message.
Dog said, I
see, doctor. Now you're an IT specialist. Referring to me.
Michadok. Obi na o topic back we man say petrol yes abekosro.
Ekosiisen.
So I will talk about things that people speculate.
Oh, my topic there was has a Dominic na this Sunday.
Say about ekwana akọ.
Ekwana, say me busa.
Obi. Obi. Na paper for me and discuss it. Past 3 weeks about form.
Obi.
And we are discussing
Obi. Anu aye din.
Hey, they come from there.
That is how feel okay saying.
Say me nkutaka.
Na sami je vipi na kutaka no. Say what's the musumu kitebi. I'll talk to Sammy because who the Obama baba.
Hello, can I say Jai mean Kutaka?
Kutaka, yes. Send me Pia menu in Jinabonto. Oh, yes.
And I don't know, Opa, where then you who claim modesty and answer then.
They will be funny, Bia. Bavin Kutaka, send me by you.
And then you tired now.
Obi.
Osha Kaftan Kama is a wound cracker. We say, kindly allow me to congratulate the newly confirmed DCE for Fantiaqua South. Mr. Ernest Ofosu, he was confirmed, 100% today. And also my greetings to Mr. Eric Amwakuchum, NPP National Organizer Hopeful. Eric Amwakuchum, no way. Kotoko Commercial Manager, no? Onwa?
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Oh, the National Organizer, okay. Wow. From Mark Ofori or Achim in Sutim. Hey, Obi, the message I send me, baby, Oka, no Eric.
Almost read the message. Now, Bonnie Pakrodi.
Mechanical conversation here.
Now, car, mechanic, see our car. Send it on a similar car.
Maybe
send Dr. Randy. If you are not catching, you know the
garage. Please, the voters' ID is acceptable at the banks. It was the NIA card which the banks were refusing because it was verified. Okay, I don't think your message is right. Hey, Aguntajo, who is sure? And a woman sure Tram Eric again. You burn the day. Ekosiisen in a higher Sempa 94.7 FM. Ma mention member any other business na for intimate and twaso. Oh, so Eric Chum is the former Deputy Chief Executive of the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, GEPA. Okay. A person of national organizer.
Okay.
You will be contacted. Yaminsa home reloaded.
Eric Chum.
Yes, I will know. Kafra.
Yeah.
Kafra. Na insure some way there. Hey, look, the month of October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Obi. You sure say no no kind. Yeah. Wow. Me just say
I hear say Suhum so confirmation 100%. Honorable Margaret Dakun. Yes, inti when you 100% confirmation was Suhum by the assembly members and Kotozo ourselves congratulations.
Eric Chum, they are not any gift to Klena Mewo.
Yeah, Gepa. Ghana Export Promotion.
Now, you're going to talk in Tadian Kwabe 1 billion and almost more. MPP for super, they say the concert, they won't find a view.
Asempa FM.
Huh? Urefi. Of all the general's report. Oh, doc.
Never say na issue cry.
Doc. Me back. Listen, of all the general's report 2018 or so.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Go for the Mafagana for say as much you go on.
Na say Bibiba Auditor General's report mo.
Masa.
Enye conclusive.
Minim at the end of the day abomo. Give the clan am away. That's a in office ben. Eric didn't in officer. Masa Jai. Excuse me. Aban we connection my phone the doors to too much.
Auditor General's report is almost on tare saying.
Oh, Obi, I'm office in Korea, none boy the champ presidency there. Of one there. Oh, David. Mom family, I'm
forces of divided.
Bapa one year, Namosa Kugumu party in this area.
Or national organizer.
On a while.
And yet, make a way no trumuno. Son,
MPP no more serious. Martin said Professor confused or called national chairman.
Yeah.
Meeting interview or meeting interview or say Professor. Okay, yeah, meet us see general. Or see where say don't get no, any no in my language. No, in my language. Okay, Prof. And so. So national chairman. Metisen no wakasa for race educatia.
Yes.
Or say race educatia. That one hour in interview.
Now so then I would say
or say I grow in
questions.
Yes, I know kind. David no kind. Oh prof constituency create my went near so. He lose poto. You see, MPP no so crowd for Conde squad. None of them so 75 for ne sanko for na. What is wrong with them? Who don't compare say don't get here. And now was one buffalo. Comparison Ben and go for 1 year, you know.
What's the squad being?
A Faconde squad, 70 column for corner. On Bettina Kunya swap, or Mobotomu Kwan or Mojang. As I near Blue Kuma, and yet man Koyi. Oh no, he didn't quite Ghana infrastructure funds, and I know one, and I know one.
Yeah, no what gift, yeah,
gift, then I
and I see I'll call it's your co PPA.
I cut.
Are they?
Nazareka. We Sana, Mammy Bakun was 73 years, or no so Makoy and board you Bonidi Mammy.
Mammy Bain.
Doc, okay. Okay. 73 years.
On
Musu Mabu compared my most working experience. Nasa Afa condemn call for now, Monko retirement. A better than a Mabu working experience. Ojuna mu a won't ask you na obi mabuni bi tifie da bia o temu form or not social media wona nana ya ma na aduma no woni aduma wona na eya mo ma nya yi kakra masa mo boys na mo kasa kire kokko mo come the boys o na me ka kire o na so ye friends come the boys papa nti wo ha no bi attest to chale what is obi 73 years when your appointment where ya me say the maintain no the picture na yi account. Also, Kwajibi, who were 35 when you do, what's your application and your working experience? Nipa Koreas are not here for more for Nana. Dr. Kuboy, fine gentleman. You see, you fit. There be also about
a board member.
Board member and the board chairman.
A national health.
When I'm say board member and the board chairman, you pay. Babu come out to on only a board member. No be our 73 echo. Minim the open so on only a board chairman. Prof would number 75.
Yeah, and I'm not say presidency in about 2 years. In the 70s.
Some cars Alpha squad now.
Ekosiisen on
Alpha Conde squad now. Sir, crop of African leaders. Omutimu edin papa. Because yes, because I never Ghana how are you woman. The challenges are you woman, but
after that's how they go too far.
Go too far,
Obi, if I may recall, more people used Ghana card to register for the for the voters ID card. I think 60% or so. Kofi Tonto and Onodiwe Abba. Okay. And I hear now new SIM card registration has it started? Has it? Next month? Oh, tomorrow. It's starting tomorrow. Wow. And I hear, sir, you will easy steps be able to me first so they are register. How to register your SIM card in the linking of SIM card to Ghana card via USSD. That's a smart one. In the step 1, dial *404#. You enter your Ghana card PIN. You confirm your Ghana card PIN. You enter your surname, your first names, your date of birth, you select your sex, you confirm your details, submit details provided after confirmation. And then say green way neighbor say take care and just say why is successful. Visit your service provider, agent or customer care to complete this stage of the registration. Into some very, very easy steps. Now we know okay, the Ministry of Communications and Digitalization na pushy way. Ya ba kwa mama metu yeska kakra na yenye de aka no. Emfa enka ho. Ye da o mase papa. We say Obi, Professor Amewa Konfi is different from Prof. Jan Bafo. Eric J should take note. And I will confuse Jan Bafo too. Yeah.
I'm your confused. Sorry, Techiman.
Techiman no.
Na den o ye bo aho minimum.
So Lucy election but
Only MP da.
I don't think he
ODMP. Hey, ODMP.
Nipa no me fi wo. Bono
MP.
Me say
2008 to 2012.
minimum no pa. Bono Bono say bit say na no bribu ahen o ka bia say da bia meka. Ono o call prime minister onya 5 votes.
No constituency ben.
Sunyani East, West. Satam class ni enchim.
Onya 5 votes.
Eno kra nti oba na okasa na o ma election abakwasema mitimi seresa. So we common constituency kra de ma onya 5 votes.
Ekosiisen Asempa FM.
Anyways, Doc, any other business there? I'm sorry. Mark Auto and Spare Part, Franco Trading Enterprise, Castrol, Dependable Herbal, and a Global Lighting Center Limited. Omunyina Boyani, the Ekosiisen discussion segment, no Bremo. And any continental Africa food in Comomus in Cancho, more pay work visa, tourist visa, study visa, business visa assistance. And they are called some European countries. Portugal, Italy, Czech, Denmark, Ireland, Canada, in South America, or in the Americas, actually. Croatia, Romania, Dubai, UK, Malta, and anywhere across the world, local continental Africa, number is 0240 712 951. Na omo obenu munsia awake purified drinking water. Mo pe bank account ebeboa ama mumma secure mumma dachi oko consolidated bank Ghana also pay first account, the CBG first account brutal, the only savings account one life insurance cover unyani baby I just a CBG and a Lucky Casino so say download the one app, Lucky Casino app, and that's a common website luckywin.com.gh na register, and then registered users will be picked randomly to collect a minimum of 200 Ghana cedis daily cash packet, and this is starting from tomorrow the whole month of October. And as our promotion here, your friend the Lucky Bonanza promotion, and you just register. Terms and conditions apply. Yes.
Obi National Lotteries, Doc.
Yeah.
I said Samia Okune.
Yeah, no, Director General.
Enkofo bebre. Me dem me catch am sa ye adwuma on National Lotteries. Be kan ye yi ho no. Me ntwa loto. Enti me wo akwa bia also NLA office or the contact bia. Enti me de be ma Samia Oku boys na momeje. Mo nhwehwe. Since mama ade bia say. Could you believe some method DSTV decoder? Decoder na matwa na menti ano no.
Yeah.
Me kote ano na ye bom ame. Yes you be use. Koma ye hu.
Obi use decoder.
Me no decoder ne da me dem no. Obi use. Edin e was na James Kofi something. Na me catch Dominic. Nje say hini yakwe. Ebe we obeto aduano kro bedu fie no bi edi.
Ekosiisen on
Ade na obi ho a me nim ha shepa mani pa bone why?
Okay, but
Eti DSC mo nya madwuma yie.
Your point is well noted. Yes, Doc.
and untina we have to fight to make sure say
You
every
mean,
citizen will get a
Ghana
Ghana
card.
card. You see, people in Kofoye name way because they know say it's difficult to track them. And it's to protect yenina. Let's support the process. Honorable Minister for Communications, Honorable Osla Ekufu. This project over be yenina be supporting na nyame buana yenina ye cut through the process Ebema yanya one of the most IT driven societies. It comes with some natural benefits. Most people will just, a lot of cars will vanish into thin air because the people will not be willing to show up with their biological, biometric details. One call. One of my favorite channels on DSTV, Crime Justice, CBS Justice, any crime investigations. Even the calls you make, they can use the tower to tell where you've been standing, and based on where you stand and the IT biometric details, and when you say police, the further investigations one year that's still even suspect because the society is not driven by data. These are important matters. Now I can say Professor Meyan Kumfi Sebi Elusi Poto and Inti ye Kazamon Kaza Obi. Yeah, Kasa Yenche because my own senior brother, CPP former secretary,
James Kwabena
the favorite speech. Or see, cattle are trapped
by their horns, men by their words.
By their words. Former President John Dramani Mahama, one of the biggest losses, electoral losses in the Fourth Republic, it was under him for an incumbent government. 1 million votes difference. I don't say Kasa Okoma, only Diana.
Asempa FM.
Ushesena, or Yenitoa issue Bia Sebi, or Kacha Koberry, or Nukra Sebi, or Kitavira, or Kasa Etieno. 1 million difference, an incumbent government. Who should be a big chair and son of Bemubi in the Fourth Republic. It's me pacho, Sebi Obi Koluzu Lesia, and in just a Nipan or good animals are not correct. Because when it comes to elections, it can be based on perception. Nobody now to abandon reason on the fellow doesn't owe you explanation. Even the reason any foundation is only in democracy and at the nipa pen or the oil. Now, one interesting phenomenon in democracy is the same people who will say no to you tomorrow they can come to you in overwhelming numbers. No, Kufadu. Sebi enye Benin for N2 Abatiano in 2012 and 2008 to Obi. This country, Sebi Nana had to go to close to second or third round 2008. This same country giving an overwhelming endorsement in 2016. This same country, the person they rejected twice. Endorsing, they say, continue for a second term and do your best for us. Same country, same people, same regions, same tribes. And Uchia Obina, Nkrophobia Kase, Yempewe na, Susuka, Mustafa Yusuf, a classical example. 2012, a winning election, about parliament, seat parliament. 2016, Nipana Obiti, Nipana Yunufri, and Mustafa Yusuf, one to number 7th parliament. Nyankupo Ado, Nana Kufada Roma, National Service Secretariat, CEO, Executive Director. The same Mustafa Yusuf going against the same person, the same community that rejected him in 2012. They came for him 2020. So it's about the people and what they are thinking, what they want at a particular time. Obi, now about old people in Yamano. Sebi fie bi a obe kono nkwara pe ana mbrante pe na ehwe so no o asem ho omo problem efie bi anso a obe kono obi nkokrafo ne mbrafo ene wo no muso asem ho da ba ko beto fo benya pelvic fracture ni sisi bebu no ebe ya asem mbrante o ma beti so no your times are here ho. It is always a mixture of the two and a boa. Na Kufado abai we mo Sebi mi bo mi brother Abujirapo. A very young gentleman, matured with a lot of experience, even at his age. Say our born modify. Oh, your cabinet minister, Anayeza. Uche your brother, Asensu, honor MP for Bantama.
Yes.
Obi, Uche Attorney General, so onye retired Supreme Court judge bia yedi age Emma or the really tema okope fiatina young and vibrant. And it's always a mixture of the two, so that the advanced in age can pass on to the young. Now, me person start here come with no, even previous government there was some level of mixture. Now, when him say David Samuel Esweno, so Kino, no 50 years, Obi Kino anointed by one of the most powerful prophets in Israel. You know how many years it took for him to sit on the throne? 50 more years, according to Bible scholars. So the man was an anointed king, but he had no throne. And Obi, there are a lot of people who are walking around. They are anointed to become kings, but their time will come. In his own time, Obi.
He makes all things.
Obi, in his own time.
He makes all things beautiful.
And now Ebia Satan keje wa ha na my baby the nafa. Na me bia come. And then second part na tell me kai mbo yem. Mbo yem. Obi, second part no mpese me ka issue kakra me ho a quite dangerous for the society. There were issues be to say crime. Say ana there are some sensitive issues appear. Yeah, you know, partisan politics there, but we must be careful to conclude based on our partisanship. Now, two classical examples appear. Ushe mami wea, you see, ya wanyima, wayira, ewo takradi. Ishasi anu ushe niyama na piena ndi nkofokasa na. Sebi obi say na kidnap is adosu, and there's a state of insecurity. Ukase la sime kawase. Denti ama MPP ni beka se munsho mu yeni se. Openye bi akase. Yembo modi na ma sansi because ebe buama insecurity na buama ban bi akọ. Denti endi se nusu se ojitu mu se yampane se ebi onu su jedu legidi se insecurity wo ana ebi asida ana ope e de agi power. But the point is that we must not sound conclusive in our comments until all investigations have been done, and for those that require judgment, until it has been put before the law courts. But she, mami way, I didn't start in me can say, yen chena yen shushemu. But me sure be alone this law can say, only the police report now bano, yen investigation cry, only the jima mini this on you. Mami no say to 25 Ghana cedis. Ginseng, silicon ginseng.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Nanu kunu ehweli ye on krokro no. Na se but manu kunu say yemu ye kese no. Se darling ni nyama chese nyama wahwe sa na fe da eba. Obi. Na me ka che my doctor no o hia oba na opanyinsa or very vulnerable. Enti me say obi suggest ye me so me patcho Obi. Even as they explore all these court processes, yempe psychologists be no mboano. You know, and I know it's difficult, but say shemuna na why disturbed in the mind because of nyama ofemwa. Ampana usha na politicians many political parties be fa wo de didi, but say genuinely mamino ewo psychosocial problems are. Na yen hwe say mobo humbin ana supportive therapy bia Obi. Say bi oba or yesa no at any time one shekra otimi ejidi kwana bi or yamwa. Uze Manase Azuri I hear some video. I che ma obi so wo pain bi otimi nyehwe wachi sa onyamwa hwe papa bi oso pain nsem any de oye no. And sometimes no say obi wa sem bi mu na ohu de okoma wan hwa na sebi odi brako dinu straighter wan hwa na bia wa bring chrome say sebi na adwu su da ho na se be bi na board pa so yes I know from go abani so eno so ye hwe ma ebehu ba se ye hwe tu ni nyina se oyo bi a psychologically no family issues ama say why disturbed na ofeki out of the social pressures in ama ye hwe kwan be fa so say judges na be kasana mmoabie ni therapists bia na ya hunu mobo but politicians no mu de no mu fa wu didi a mu didi ami a mu sebi obi na mu kwa ka na obi amame no emachinu achinu tight ano obi politician bia o fa wu didi ama na yesi mame no bill ni nyama ebi obi hwebu aye strict medical analysis no or obi o serious psychosocial issues na society will be abroche and obetima shion conform you know about why omoniba omot 40 years Koma etisana it's not so it will show baby no catch us obi for chebi yo ma wa ha
Sempa FA
ma Koma omu pemba no mu ko show bi no si ma mi fa dance na wanya ba obe eni so oboda mo obi the all fe bu no bi ho ye said we be o ma 3-4 enti ya kasa na ma look the last time the first lady bokobo no supporting cancer children or Boabayasi hostel among their mothers. Omo Emma Mimuba no Korano radiotherapy no man. Sometimes they have to stay in Kolebu 1 week obi no place to sleep. And the foundation be no bomb. And I hear na kai say mommy unim say sometimes one for one shenema say more because they be born cancer no. You even not know say in this world ebimu ba you see her no no cancer from birth. And oh yes, there are kids who call Kolebu cancer water. Akwara 110 years. Serious malignancy, serious cancer. I call through therapy or found them obi. Akwara. Yes, they have childhood cancers. Some as young as 4 or 5.
In the no chance of survival.
Oh, obi, ebi mo one each one in the prognosis. Ebi owa sebi chances no form. Ebi owa in so 1 year or some 4 years. Ebi so our 6 months. Ebi 2-3 months. But the point I want to make is say, Jamia boa wo ma sebi shini omunti. We also make me free our own say childhood cancers. It's the same thing with women who are disturbed or under pressure. It point in say we should not be hasty to make conclusions because of our political inclinations. The second one make a jura killings. Obi, we see crime channels and a paper. Anytime a crime happens, first thing the police first starting beside say, what are no motive? Our person oja obi ana nipa na ko be plan. Now sometimes you tell me deep motive bakwechi. Now money pa ba bia suspect abi bia say it's very likely say obi until another motive appears. No one will say oh sena nipa na oya ade no sena one hwe akaka you were missing it or obia ebia look obi bakwa mi hwe ade na anu ade. But it's important. I'm saying this because some believe so well for political reasons. Oh, you see, I buy Nyaman Koye and I remember say fix the country and I brand here way or share pictures on social media. No who time in a whole year and I yakunu. Na yakunu or more fix the country no and I buy way and yakunu the social activists. Basa and eba ejidi kwa say I buy akunu. Now obi this swale I made swale babe that need basa obi. Look at what happened before the committee. I'm not saying. Now, let me state here, I'm only saying the things that were told to the committee. I watched some of the proceedings. As for the final judgment, it will be in the hands and the bosom of the courts. But Obi, it came out, one of the women, what was the word? Sadia Fusaini. Or see, and Najuno, and who said, what did they be buying? Opiano, or who, Kaka, this senior brother, are all dragging the physical body. One down. Okokaka mami ho and okokaka yibe catch up say ma hu ukru a no ali nua e twi no sebi obi na plan na say no be twi no and now no twi no. The fact is that the woman was a physical witness and went to tell them. Another tenant and a confirming the mami no said the kan say ampa nipa wo plan no anadwunu ye hu say ono ani nua e den e twi no. Okobo has not said that means ono okuno. But the point is that here you have the brother, biological brother, involved or being one of the people actors are SRD, the brand, time oh yeah. But Asia said Obi on social media, so an activist. But look at what the findings they said. Almost see. Maybe I said, Nikuna Kacha said, Ebimu so much on plan. Obi, every motive, it's a probability. If you are a judge, not me catch you so. Mami we film, but or catch me that say no cruise on your plano. Any 2 other people catch you say, "Tama ye plan ni kuna kasano." Babina kasano. Yahu nipa we are now all train the body on the scale as a judge. If you want to make or arrive at a conclusion, which of them carries weight? And people say, "Oh, how can the committee conclude?" We say, "Brofo." Obviously, there is what. Probably reasonably exactly. It's all about probability. Police for cheap criminal, almost a suspected person. You know what a suspected word means? There is a chance. It's all probability. The only person who speaks with certitude is the judge, because he would have taken into consideration physical evidence and an accumulation of processes and activities. And Joby, lesson is that we should use our head. We should apply our brains and not the heart. The heart is good for things like marriage and things, so that Obi and show before. Just Obi you say Kumana and I say we call Obi. Marriage mo na one of the places are who you see brain bebre a this tokwa bebre ba. Me try me get issues bebre. Obi, but when you are doing politics, especially for matters of crime, any judgment, making judgments, you know, to protect your integrity, you have to use the brain. Nyabotai, speak in the way of who or also way so that chinebi who's everybody has become to say, because Papa no can say text message instead of antenatal canon. I'm not being who I didn't hear. I had doubt about his story, but I was not conclusive. So, but yet was me who say silicon you 25 Ghana cedis, and also actually we say, Obi, Daniel, I'm going
Obi.
Obi.
Dr. Kubo idea. Obi, Takra de Asema dog started to say the na oh there remind
oh no way o kasa be 2-3 minutes be near sorry ako
e wo ha
na one time abono
na za wo de ni na ma no
na za wo kasa ya
Obi
yes
Takra de Asema isi no na ya Asema Ghana fo nyina fa ye ho nti me meti asisi a menim se ye de ase na kodan court batan ama maame na kogina watu nanum tu se onye mfom so no yenim de tuem wote ase enti se dog de obehye sushefa abuaten a me I can't do that. At the end of the day me sure say every reasonable Ghanaian ewo interest be say obi be fake anyensan a obi na ekodi so mfaso because nipa no wo anye wo na wo ama wote ase enti de o kan te say de ba ya na oh say you now the na me what how the area make am there so be ani obefa we hu e dey ask na make us because oh kasa oh doc o de Matthias doc wo wa sheda and Obi eti mame na asem no court nko ka na asem say we fake you so we fake you nya me ne osebo nsu na betimi atena ha kire doc there
silicon na say we can je ni na aba form sa no time I should break here
no this
communicators no film no was so me na me catch ni aba form ni we na odika
asem no court are kan ho asem no incident na we kan found oh no ukasa doc kwashana one say me time na all fast that is no Obi with the mama friends you okra na quickly me nko ejra issue no ejra report aba my share portions of the recommendations ne de keka ho yen compensate we abusuan yen kutua we hospital bill omo prepare ye true zongo ministry yen koya strotef ni recreational center ne de keka ho fine ye de say ne adi ye power committee ya ne ka se de besi ani because this is not the first time under the same president no oye ne bi asisa ye power bedwakosi entena so na ewie na nkosi aga enti obeka ya ye power ejrade no de na ye de yesusu dua pa ye de si waya waso ya mampeni akufu ado power commissar emo motena so at the end of the day commission did report by ewie ekra no mampeni in terms of reference or dem omonem so moske pb ye ni na no modi so we issue the white paper for credence of the said report. Iwe yesibi mu boss so tro yesi so tro no nipa ne hye na bufuo ntini ye kire Ghana for say na de remedy to provocation no slap ni nyina betwa mu ko commission nipa ekokasa wo commission animu a 2 weeks and omo disu to prepare man for me ne okasa na obi ya mputi a otifie ye twa ne nan ebiasi ankosi aga it is a semwesi wedra now power committee na Ghana for esusu se the AC we open so a wo so anu sesi ye na bekwa kusia enye wanwa se report na ba omo se yankusi astrotef enfa nkoma edra for true zongo ministry mabunu wo krom adwuma ni ho yesi ensa eni adwuma na bronsambo ne pa na oni wana na nsa wo adwuma odi meba na report ni e kan ho asem na sanya de wo kan na meka meso meka de meka obi ena ai committee report say yen konko ye park e mama bronu because adwuma ni krom a na omomobo na opa obi omaya ya team a committee report no omso omuhia astrotef any recreational centers mewa no mbinye baby edi agora gigi omani because I woni bibia ya na create confusion nanti committee kra then anka be chance some suggest say munye two factories e we jura na mabunu ni nyadwuma obi groman somehow so now remedy no baku to the challenges across the area astrotef nti abansi through zongo ministry nti eno kana mpese mbusa se committee netras na zongo for no na create confusion wana because you were Pius Hajide office no member you were Pius office no youth authority meba so mo yes anya mani nyina mo youth but committee no in their findings na dey mo si zongo ministry na mposi park no astrotef ni ade keka ho ye be stress asem si na epene pomasi bra mo me mbra so ene obi ekuro no ewunu no de na mo pese mo ye wo mu nyina maga na 40 ase ne se yen establish se no onye member of the country de na ehia ban nyina no de na de na ehia ban nyina no that is all na de na mu hia because assembly see ye no de na amanfo ka wo ho ye stie mo communicators ho na mo ye mo ho adanse fo na mo ye ntie mo eze yeah, transparency and an epe. At the end of the day, the mopa ne money. Entimedia Ghana ni bia de meka che on say under President Akufo-Addo. Wa ho bambo na hye wa wonsemu. Uti o say ye bia na kodi akire ni isane gu so a. Obeka se wa hu de oye yempo. Because we are in a country state security no some of them me amanfo at the end of the day omudin kura ma bontene ate punishment bi ama obi na no ada George Floyd police ni emia ne kon wa America kum police ni no wa infa say ya jeli no police for no mo tutu kum nipa wotachi ma no
Ekosiisen on
election day no what you omudin boda police for no mo tutu o savlugu akwada 14 years e ka ba bi no what you omudin da National Security Officer na obotu wa blekuma na ba ko kan police inspector na ba ko no so ye no what in need that oh you see Ekosiisen
he's in court
yeah sure our court anas yamani bill anas all them
no na say you for be into more court
na say it me reminding
you
reminding ana
I don't have that information.
You see me person me tell say we are in a system under them na this year normal but George Floyd who you man penetrate quick ba hwe nipa ye de sa anyam na di omo na ya ye security operatives ye na ye de ye taxes to omo ka na ye nye omo nyina omo nka so omo nyina some of them we are free with them but ni nyina goes to say you are compromising the state security nti ene professionals ana nipa nka omo wa ho fama omo na nya omo beko no nya omo na nya ya ye ni nyina partisan nti ene ye befa police fo ani a slot ya ma party regional chairman na we distribute to the core region nti akwada na odi line mu commercial bank be 4 hours no otokura ye mfa no so at the end of the day ye security ni toba ha se security ni toba ha ni e ka e wo se e ka those are the issues said ba na me de ma no so for me
on Asempa
President Akufo-Addo also ope so to wi mu hyen papa yesrew wo de bone Ghana for de ayo nyina no fa ye bone che we nku ade fa che no obi hwe the guy in 2019 remember then aviation's minister Owura Kofi-Ada that was around November omo be ka kire ye say Ghana Airways na agu no enche flight akese be de wo ho ba ye be start operation be sine ye nti ho hwe biem ba de mampanyin ko atena mu ne de meba ba de mampanyin ko atena Dr. Okoboy stop that de mampanyin ko atena mu ne de
emre na so ma me no was
o pere bi obedware akodina abundance asa wa du prim aden